Hello, welcome back to the channel, and welcome to some more Factorio Space Age. We'll be running in today, and going back to Aquilo because it seems like a fun thing to do today. All right, so I got my inventory all cleaned out. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into a rocket. Travel to the space platform. You know what? Let's go. We'll take Space Factory 4 down with us. So Space Factory 4, that it's getting closer to being done. I want to rip off the whole uh rear compartment of it. Um, so I'll show you when we get up here. So I want to redo the whole back of it. So this guy here, let's there you go. There you go. So I want to redo the engines and the weapon stuff back here. It's slowly. I still got a couple more things to do. Like I'm still waiting for these guys to be upgraded. Um, they're slowly waiting for that. Uh, I don't have enough. I think I got enough sulfur on here finally. Yeah, the sulfur's finally filling up. Uh, and it's starting to go over here. And now we're just low on coal. So I've been sending this thing around to different locations just to have it go and be able to uh, pick up things. It looks like we got a good amount of rockets on either side. So probably once we get it out there, we'll be turning it around and sending it back. Just because having it set out there for a long period of time, it's gonna use some rockets going out there. So it's been a while since we made this trip. But it's a long trip of just shooting asteroids. So I will holler at you guys when we get back there. All right, we're back at Aquilo. So I've made a few changes to these. These things were kind of starting to back up every once in a while. So I've kind of pushed up the numbers to kind of keep them kind of flowing. The problem here is that if either one of these things kind of gets overran, these guys are moving slow, so that's not awesome. But what ends up happening is you end up shutting down like half of your production. So this thing being out here, why are you not working? Because you don't have enough water. Because I didn't put a water tank in there because I suck at this game. Okay, no, that will do it. All right, let me get out for this thing. Let me drop to the planet. And then I will send this guy back. I'm having a way to put a water tank in there real quick, I think. Get this thing back into, get that thing back into where I need it to be at. And hopefully I'll have enough stuff here. Let's send Space Factory 1. So I need to send, uh, pull those two guys out. Then let me do that. Then let's put us a tank. Problem is, I think this is going to run right to the side of that thing. So, because these things are just too close. Um, all right, Ollie goes a little bit further. All right, so do that like this. Will get us just a, like that. So that way. We'll put a tank in here. Do this. We'll flip it horizontally. That. Do like this and like that. So that way we'll put us a little bit of water storage in there. I don't think I can put. Oh, we can. We can. We can mix those together and have lots of water down there. All right, so that should do that. And actually, we'll get rid of those and we'll put this guy in instead. That way it forces the water into it. So it's not going to help us a lot, but it should help us. And then because our water is completely low. I, and then I was worried about this thing not keeping enough here, but it seems to be fine. All right, so that stuff will all work fine there. And it's not got enough water. All right, let's send this thing back. It needs to go back. Just go back to novice for now and fill up on all the stuff that you need. All right. Um, so it should be okay, I hope. If not, I'm gonna be very sad if it explodes. All right. So now we're here. Let's see. Back on Aquilo. Let's see. I need to get into these guys, right? So I need to basically I need to be able to research quantum computers, right? So I need to be able to make blue science. Oh no. Oh, so I just need that. Okay. So and cue that research there like that. Let's move that to the front. Is it blue? Is that the right? Yeah, yeah. So that's the okay. So that's that pack. That's fine. And then let's go ahead and cue that one because that's railguns. Let's do that. Let's get rid of all these for now. And then so I could have been doing all this stuff beforehand. Oh no, yeah. So I could have done all this stuff before I finished everything. Definitely, let's research that guy too. And then what? And yeah, let's do railguns. Okay, so that should give us all those. Railgun damage, railgun shooting speed. Get those in queued. I guess it could have been doing all this stuff here. I was just mistaken. Is this one here? Oh, that was. Oh my lord! I have failed miserably. These are all like 1,000. Okay, so those. So I've been artificially limiting myself. Now I'm stuck out here with all this fun stuff to do. Okay, let me get. Uh, see if we can turn all these back on. Let's see if we can get stuff to us. And then let's do. Let's go ahead. Space platform. Science Factory 2. Send you out here. Let's see. Where is this guy? Um, be fine. Let me make the same. Oh, let's see. All right, I already had a water pump out here, or a water tank out here. I added it here. I got it. It got cut off on the other one. I think. That's fine. All right, so this guy already has a water pump or a water tank. I mean, you go to Aquilo, and honestly, probably should start. By the time I get two out here, probably send three out. All right, because I didn't bring. nearly the amount of stuff that I needed out here. Oh, I do have these. All right, let me get those. All right, let me get these guys. Hopefully, we got enough heat to get all the way out there. If not, I'm gonna have to put in more reactors. We need to do the same thing here. We get those guys built eventually, and then get all this stuff heated up so that it's actually melting out and we can use it. Why do you? Oh, because you were never built. Okay. Trying to figure out why you were never built. What are you doing? You need ice. Why do you need ice? Because you don't have ice. Well, watch this. I can fix this garbage. Look at that. Now you can make ice again. All right. So that thing basically, the ammonia filled up. I didn't have enough ice laying around in the system, which is not a good thing. So we'll get that thing get rid of because I'm just using ice for so many other things. So which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but that should be able to get built. That will get that built. That will get him built. And then all this stuff done and connected once it figures out its life. Oh, I need to get that all warmed up too. All right, so we just got to get all this stuff kind of built up, and then eventually it will all get warmed up, and it'll be all right. There, Space Factory 2 is on its way, ever so slowly. I'm gonna go back and look at Space Factory 1 here, or 3. What are you doing? What are you missing? Let's see. Send you to Gleva. Just make sure you're loaded up. Let's see, Space Factory 2. Let's do this. Space Factory 1, Space Factory 3. And then we're going to send you to Gleba. Turn all you back on. Space Factory 1. Turn all of you back on also. So that should get, you're all loaded up. Send you to Volcanists. All right, so that stuff should all be loading. We're waiting for these guys to get figured out so that we can make ice and get that stuff going. All right, we're back in a second. All right, and we're back. All right, so I had a few small problems with this guy. I ended up having to take the water from over here and like basically run it across and over and through, and then basically to jumpstart this thing. So I didn't have enough water in here to actually keep these guys running. So I basically disconnected one side of it, basically pumped water from over here into this guy, and then once I got enough water in there, I could get these guys on, and then we could get the power up and running, and we could put this thing back on the road. Because what was happening is it didn't have enough enough stuff, or didn't have enough power to be able to build the stuff for the rockets. So the rockets didn't have enough fuel, so it couldn't actually make forward progress. So and it was stuck out at Aquila where the solar panels are garbage. So not enough power can get started to get it started. It basically was going to get stranded. So luckily I had enough water in the system, pump that over to our nuclear reactor, and then basically have that kind of jumpstart the system here and got us going again. So that is moving and grooving again. And then we are, and then Space Factory 2 is out here. Let's go look at Space Factory 1. Make sure I don't need cliff explosives where we're going. We'll send that one to Gleba. Space Factory 3 is looks like it's loaded up with everything there. Send them back to Novice. I'm just gonna kind of bounce them around and kind of make sure that they're filled up. This guy is just kind of going through his paces. Um, who are you and why are you? Which one is Space Factory 3? Why are you so low? Do you just not have? You don't have any? Yeah, so it never picked up those. So you are going back to Novice, so you'll get nuclear fuel here shortly. So that stuff is all going. It's gonna be kind of slow, but as long as this stuff's firing rockets and stuff, it'll make it back. So he'll get back to Novice and get his stuff going. All right, and then we're out here. So this guy is slowly still thinking about what it's done. Still trying to get all this stuff kind of connected. It is a slow process. Why is my quantum processor not working? Let's go back to Novice and figure out what's going on here. No. Okay, so I do need blues. How do I? Hmm. Oh, no. I mean, oh, no, I can make blues. I haven't made them yet. Okay, and we got to make blues. All right, so let's go here and look and see what we got to do to make blues. I just all over the place today. Crafting on the surface. We need, okay, so we basically need ice and lithium plates and a cryogenic plant. So we should have there's cryogenic plants here. Okay. So and we need Florentine, which I think is this guy over here. What is this? Let me get. Do I have tanks down here? Do have tanks down here. Let's see. Get this guy here. Get that guy built. All right. Anytime we're ready. There he goes. Let's see. Let me get. These are all turned on. Oh, because I don't have power up here yet. Oh, what the hell is this? That's a fluorine vent. So that is a fluorine vent. All right, so we'll have fluorine down here. Now let me get this guy like this and like this. Wait, of course. Now I want to make science. right? So, and then this guy, let me get, those will go like that. I guess we can go like this, like that. Problem is, let me get Control X all of this. This, do like that. Get rid of those. All right, so that will all get those built. Get all that stuff built like this. All right, so that should hopefully get that figured out here once it figures its life out. I should be dropping concrete down here. All right, so that will get those in. Now we do need to get uh problem is this guy's gonna take, okay, so it's gonna take 6 in and make 3 out. And I'm assuming we gotta take the hot stuff and do something with it to have it go back into cold. So I actually want to do this, and I want to put a motor in here. Let me go get us a motor. So we'll put a motor in like, or a pump. And then we're gonna end up doing something with that in a minute. Now this guy here. Now how do I take the? So this guy like this. So that will go like this. Do there. Do like that. And then probably want to actually have uh, one of these guys over here like this too. So that way we have a little bit of extra space here. And then I want to have, you can go like this. Because the idea is I don't want this thing, I don't want this basically to pump as much as it can and fill this guy up. I always want this one to be empty, right? So what we'll do is I'm gonna stick us a couple of power poles in here because, well, I need them anyway. This. Okay. So we'll get us a couple of power poles in here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do some weirdness. We're going to tie this pump to this one, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell this guy, read contents, you're good there. So you We're going to enable, disable, and we're going to go to, oh, well, that's going to be awkward. Getting cold. And then 2,000. Right. And then this thing's actually no, I want it enabled right now. So I do want it that way. Now, let's see. You you can build there. So I want to build um okay. So the I don't know how this is gonna work. Does it come from a gas out here and then once it gets down here, does it like solidify into I've got to figure that out. All right. So this loop should start building those for us fairly quickly. To get this guy here. Of course not. Why would you go in there like that? That would make my life easy. Actually, can I go in? No. Put you there. That should be there you go. You get it all figured out. All right. So that is all gonna get done. This guy is still gonna be just slow. Let's see. Let's go ahead and kill that again. Just slowly making ice flows. And then this stuff down here is what are you? That's the lithium stuff, which I'm gonna need probably sooner rather than later to be able to make a bunch of this stuff. We're back again. Let's go down here. All right, so let's go. Here. So this stuff is used in that, right? It comes from there, it goes to there, and so it's used in both of those. Gathered from those, made in these guys. Problem is I need lithium brine, or I need helium plate. So and that's going to be an issue, because I don't have. I'm gonna have to build a helium plate thing out here. A Space Factory 1. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go to helium plates. And those need to come from Fulgora. So we need to go to Fulgora and just pick up uh literally all the helium plates. We'll see if we have enough to even be able to pick that many up there. We'll just have it go sit over there for a minute because it's such a long run to get out here that it's gonna be a mess. So I'm waiting for this thing to get built to find out how this stuff works, and then I can figure out what to do with this. This guy here, we need to get this guy. Um, right? And then actually, that doesn't even matter. Um, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Well, the problem is that we can't do underground belts for these things, so it kind of causes me problems, right? And then get red action here, so that will get those guys coming out. You know what? Just make as many of those as you can. And then these guys are all freezing again. So that stuff is all there. You're all unmelted thing. All right. So we get all this stuff kind of unmelted. Figure out why you have one. Why aren't you working? Must be what is this? Just it's just a hole. Okay. It'll eventually get built. I just need to like this that thing needs to be so much faster. It is not being cooperative. Let's see, get that guy built there. So all those are going. This guy's going. You just need hot back to cold. That's 5 second crafting time. That's 20 second. So this thing should build quite a bit faster. And then down here, where are you? There you are. Do that. And then you are going to make these guys, right? And then this is going to be a pain in the butt. Because I need this is going to have to go through like this. Because yeah, I have to have it go through like that because in order to get all this stuff connected, I'm gonna have to have it where it comes through. Um, yeah, it's this is a this thawing out the ground thing is a pain. Let's see. I don't think I can get that thing to go. Honestly, probably better to do this whole situation like this. put that out there like that. And then eventually we'll get power down here. It'll be all right. Right. And then let me get, so that stuff will all go like that. We'll get, this guy can go in like this. And then this guy can go here, here, and here. And then yeah, these are all frozen. So that's helpful. Um Actually I guess I don't need to do that one. That would be right. Get all that connected. All right, so that stuff will all go in there. That'll all be good. I can actually just do this. Right, and then if I do that, that thing's still waiting to get built. These things I need to get down. Use all of those. All right, that will eventually get that. That's life figured out. All right, so those will get those figured out. I need to get, it needs to go right. Then I should be able to do, see, why are you frozen again? Oh, you should be plenty warm. See if I do, so if we do reds on the way out, and then we do blues, this is going to ask for, so that will just ask for those in. We just need to get power over there, like go there like that, and then you can go like that. Then we have plenty of power. Do not have a robot port down here. Put you there, that'll be fine. You'll eventually get your life figured out. Okay, so now we got robots down here. We have all this stuff, and then we'll have those guys kind of getting built. That guy's frozen again. Go figure. All right. So I'm sure there's some of these I could probably go through and kind of clean out here and there, and like this whole thing right here. Don't need that. That's fine. These will take care of what we need. Um, so hopefully that will all do that. So let's go back and look at, I think Factory 1 is the one that's getting 10K. Not nearly enough. Yeah, then we don't have enough to fill a rocket, and we have 1,000 on its way. So we have another 1,000 coming up. Right. Let me get that. We're waiting for that to get figured out. This to get its life figured out. You know what? Let me go grab all that stuff because that will give us some ice. Yeah, that will give us some float stuff. Oh, so many more robots. They still all run out of power, but you do the, the picky uppy clicky thing. Do, 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 do. Get all those guys picked up. So that should place that. How do you? Oh, you don't have. Okay, so that's just. So how do I make Florentine? So Florentine hot. You make it from there, generate it by fusion generator. But I can't make a fusion generator until I get this guy. So used in, okay. So solid fuel, lithium, fluorine, and ammonia. So that's Florentine. Okay, so this isn't, I need to go over to this guy here. So this, and then this guy, that's cooling. So this is hot Florentine. Okay, so we can do that. Okay. Problem here is I don't want to t- take this whole thing and move it over one like that. So that will do that. Now I need to get Space Factory 1. You need to start heading this way rather rapidly. And then Space Factory 2. You can drop those. I need those. All right. So now this one needs to be, I need a motor here, right? And then this guy is going to go like this. And then you'll disable hot Florentine. And then set constant. You know what? Let's lower that to like 1,000. So that way, right now it's frozen, so it's not going to work. But then we get some power over here. All right, so we got power over there. So this guy's going good. All right, so I need to get ammonia and I need to get uh my friend up here. And then this whole thing, I don't need that because that's not going to do what I want it to do. So let me go down here and grab this whole thing. Like that. It's fine. That will be fine like that. Let's see. No, no, you'll be all right. Let's see. Then let me get that will be fine like that. Let me get this guy here. Those will be okay. That will all go in like that. That'll be okay. You can go in like that. So that will get those in, and that is not the right place for that. There. That'll be the right place for it. All right, so that will be the right place for that. That will all go up there, and it'll be fine and great, and I'll thaw it out, and then we'll make ice. And then let me make that guy like that, and then we'll make this guy needs to have a purple down here too. Uh, well, I need some more of these guys to me. You know what? Bring those to me. Where are they? There they are. So that will get that built back up there. Let me get up here to this guy too, because it's going to be the same problem. So that is just a emergency, like to make sure that this thing doesn't fill full of ice. So if for some reason this thing gets box gets completely full of ice, it starts shoveling it out. Um, right. So that stuff is there. So now I need to get this guy from here to down here, which this can all go away. And then this can go away. That you like that. And then you go like, okay. Then I need one of these guys like this. Like that. Those guys built in. And then that should turn this guy on, I think. No, you need solid fuel and you need lithium. Right. So, okay, it's a blue box here. That all reconnected. All right. So this goes like this to like this. I don't think I have a solid fuel being made down here. I want to say that's lithium. What are you? Crude oil. We have all this crude oil sitting right here that I haven't done anything with. All right. So think crude oil. We just need solid fuel. I think we can just do let's see. That's actual crude, which means we gotta break it down. Um, can we go think I can just do see make it those. So oil refinery. Do this guy here. So if I just do crude oil to that, doesn't take water, doesn't take anything. It basically just crude oil in, that stuff out, right? And then I can do chemical plant. And then I can do chemical plant, just do that to that. And then do this to this like this. And then this will just basically just make those. It's going to be kind of wasteful, but it's the only thing I need right now to get all this stuff to work. So that is going to be what we're going to be doing. Now I want to take four of these guys. And we'll take one of these guys like this. Take that guy. All right, so that will put that stuff in there. And basically just we're just trying to get just enough here to kind of do what we're trying to deal with. Space Factory 1, which has got our helium plate, which we need to get this thing kicked off. So once we get that here, we'll have the helium plate. We can start making that stuff. Um, and then that should allow most of the thing to start working. And then once we get all those things kind of going, we're going to kind of convert everything we can here. Yeah, so we need lithium plate. And then, so these guys here will convert to lithium plate. The only issue I'm going to have is I think this guy needs just raw lithium. which is going to cause problems. All right. Anybody going? All right. All right. So I'm gonna put it on hold here until this guy gets here, and then we'll be right back. All right. So we got Place Platform One's almost here. I'm gonna send Place Platform Two. I'm gonna send it back to Fulgora. And then actually this one, this needs to have. Let's see, Holium. I need to. You know what? It's gonna do like 10,000 here also. So I'm just gonna send Space Platform Two back there, and then that way it can start trying to load up on those plates that we're gonna need. This guy's pulling into orbit now. So what we'll do is we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go to this guy. We're going to go requested. We're gonna request. We'll just request 100 at a time down here. So that way we should have plates come in and starting to land, getting all this stuff kind of up and built. And so as soon as the plate lands, well, yeah, because we'll need that to kind of get made down here. I probably could limit. That doesn't need to be limited. That can be fine. That can just run to its heart's content. These guys probably want to be limited. Because if I don't limit this stuff, what will end up happening? Well, technically, the Holium goes straight to that. I think this stuff is already limited. Think I limited these? No, I didn't. Um, so those should be good there. Now these should stack to 200, and then those stack to 200. Rocket capacity's 1,000. So let's go to five there. So we'll get 1,000 in each one of these storage. All right, so each one of those can hold 1,000. This guy up here, this guy is going to need this stuff just to kind of get this thing started. And then once I can get all that kind of started and running, it's just the problem is I don't want it to basically take all of our helium and turn it into gas. Um, Obviously, we're going to need a little bit of gas to kind of keep this thing running, but we need a lot of plates here too. And then let me make sure these guys here, I'm going to limit these because this guy is just going to take those and just basically turn them into plates. And then once they're turned into plates, obviously I was using the plates to turn into something. Oh, these guys right here. All right, so that one's already limited because this guy's going to take plates and turn them into those guys. So I just want to make sure that all of it's limited, so I'm making efficient use of my stuff, right? Now, while that being said, and while we're waiting for this guy to kind of run, we can go take our newfound speed and go out here and just kind of go dig around a little bit and try to find some more rocks to pick up. So we can go out here, pick up some more rocks, and possibly in the process of getting more rocks, we may be able to find more fun stuff. Takes so long to pick those guys up. Get all those guys done. It's like I can put so many more robots out, but I can't pick them up any faster. That's not helpful. Come on. I need about 3,000% more charging port locations. Come on, get that stuff. What are y'all doing? There you go. Go out here. Like I said, all I'm doing is just kind of sending them out to just pick up whatever we can, and then that should give us, a little bit more uh, plates and stuff like that. So that we can kind of hit it with a little influx of items there. Trying to bring that helium out here. We're gonna end up having to build us some sort of vessel for to make this trip out here. It's gonna be a mess. I don't think my current transport ship are going to be able to make this interstellar travel, because it's a long ways out here, and you basically have to have nuclear reactor, uh, or enough power to be able to kind of do what you're trying to do out here. It's not a cheap thing to do. All right, come on. We lost some of our robots. They're being slow. It will be all right. So I'm just gonna kind of run out here, pick up some of this stuff. In between episodes, I'm gonna probably just go and do some of this stuff, and just pick up some stuff off the ground, uh, and just kind of generally get some. It's lithium, right? Yeah, lithium. So we just need some lithium for the uh, for the coffers there. Some more lithium brine. Work on getting stuff ready for the next episode. Okay, what are you guys doing? Come on, get back in. Takes flipping forever to recharge these ding things. All right. So I think we are okay here. So we'll go back, and once we get back, I think this is, yeah, there's back. We'll get back here, and then they'll come pick up all this stuff, and then that should actually, if I go up here, this guy and go, oh, it won't do it because, but hopefully we'll start seeing a little bit. I like to see at least some science being made there. That should make those guys. Let's see, 60 of those, and 60 of those. So that should start working. You should see a little bit flow through there. Oh, just a little bit. And then that guy will go in here. And then it's just basically going to take that. It's going to cool it back down for us. And then that's going to start pumping into there. And then this guy doesn't know how to do its life. Yeah, so we need ice and plates for that. And then, so what a mess and a disaster and running around and doing crazy stuff, but should be enough to kind of get us started. And then, like I said, I do want, um, no, I think this is fine. I think this, no, I don't want this to be full. No, this should never be full, because these guys are using more than this is. Yeah, so there's always a net loss running around in this circle because these guys use 6 and put out 3, right? So they use six, put out three. So this thing should always just kind of be topping off. But this thing only being able to be up to like 1,000 will kind of eventually this thing will just kind of slow down and won't be that big of a deal. And then this is 10-second crafting time, and it makes 50 of them. Um, and then this is 5-second crafting time to turn 10 into 10. So this will eventually kind of shut down and be slow, which is fine. Let's see. You still need lithium plates. I want science to be made. I want a little bit of science. Just a little bit. There you go. We made a science. So we made our first cryogenic science. Why is that blue or green? Is it just its status? Using does everything? Why is that green? Does all the science have that? That scares me. I don't like it. Okay, all the science does it. Okay. All right. I'm fine. Just freaking out about nothing. All right, so we got science built up. We'll end up having Space Factory here. We should have still some holding in plate here. Space Factory 2 is picking up more holding in plate. And then, so that way we'll be able to have that stuff brought out here. And then starting to slowly build our blue science up. So as always, if y'all are enjoying this, please consider throwing a like on the video. If you have a question, comment, or concern, you can leave that down below. And if you are not subscribed and you'd like to be, there's a button for that too. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon.